Welcome to Maxic Kingdom! Today we're going to do a full reaction to POV of Tiana's Bayou adventure at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. A huge thank you to WDWNT for giving us permission to use their video for this. I reached out to them and they couldn't have been kinder about letting me use their video for my reaction. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull the video up.
Oh, yes.
Help and what attendance.
I will.
Stay on inside the vehicle. Remain seated and supervised. And the music scouts joining the serve. Let the good times roll.
Three. Okay. Two. Come on down for me.
Bye, happy birthday. Bye. Who's riding along?
blow a hole in jail? Hello?
Come here from everywhere.
That's a lot. Well, don't worry, we're almost there.
Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This Nautical band she found can play. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
They're the bees and me. I would love for y'all to play my part.
We all gonna pull together down here, that's how we do. With the band that never beat, we all be there for you. We will kick ya, we will kick ya, we will kick ya all the way down.
This Nautical band can jam.
I hope they all come to the party to play. But let's explore a bit more.
How's this?
Time to think big. Time to get crazy.
Where did our friends go? We have to find them.
Oh, beautiful sound. Let's get you to the party. You'll get there in no time. Guaranteed.
I can't see. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
We have the big
This is the best.
What a band. Remember, this party wouldn't be what it is without you.
I'm going to give you my thoughts on this ride. First of all, I want to say that this is not a bad ride. In fact, I think it's actually a good ride in its own right. But it just does not live up to Splash Mountain. I think the pros about this ride, I feel, are A, the animatronics, B, there's like a breath of originality with not only the critters, but the special spice song in the finale. And C, the Bayou sets in particular are really beautiful. And the way they use screens in, the first scenes of the ride behind the trees, those are actually really cool. Like those are actually very atmospheric, and you see fireflies behind there. But of course I have my fair share of criticisms as well. My number one criticism about this ride is the story. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. In fact, the story itself is just so incohesive. When I remember them posting about this on the Disney Parks blog, I remember them saying that the story was supposed to be about finding the missing ingredient. And I guess the missing ingredient is supposed to be all the Critter band members, but they don't seem like they're missing by any means. Like, you can't really tell. Like on Splash Mountain, you were clearly able to follow the story. You didn't even need to go through the queue to see what the story was. But here, you don't really get it on the ride. Another big criticism I have about this ride is the lack of a villain. It would have been so, like, I know this is supposed to take place after the film and Dr. Facilier is dead, but they could have brought him back in ghost form, just like they did with Lord Farquaad on the old Shrek 4D attraction. So yeah, it would have been cool to see Facilier as a ghost and perhaps have his voodoo spirits dancing around the ride, trying to capture the riders. And it would have been really nice if he were like right before the drop instead of Mama Odie. Another part I really don't understand is Mama Odie turns you into a frog only to turn you big again? I don't get it. I guess the whole idea is that you're supposed to see the frog band better. The frog band scene may honestly be my least favorite scene on the ride. I like the frog figures a lot, but there's just so much dead space. Like, you see dancing projected fireflies and a screen scene of Tiana and Lewis, when on Splash Mountain that was filled with animatronics. But yeah, unlike Splash Mountain was like, you know, the entire ride was filled with animatronics, but on Tiana's there's just so much dead space. Also in the Bayou sequences, there's just a lot of empty space. So this ride honestly doesn't only have one missing ingredient, but it has several missing ingredients. Lack of a cohesive story, lack of animatronics, even though there are still several, and lack of a villain. The special spice song at the end is really good. I mean, it's not exactly Zippity Doodah or Grim Grinning Ghosts or It's a Small World, but it's a great song in its own right and still very catchy. Kudos to PJ Morton for doing that. And let me talk about the queue a little bit more, too. I actually think the queue on this ride is better than the Splash Mountain one. First of all, I love the music in the queue. Terrence Blanchard did such a good job with that. He also did Lewis's trumpet playing in the Princess and the Frog movie. And yeah, I really like the fact that you feel like you're walking through Tiana's headquarters with her office, kitchen, spice cabinet. And those actually look legitimately very 1920s in New Orleans, so good job there. But yeah, Splash Mountain didn't have as much in their queue, ironically. I guess in Florida, the only thing they really had was the Brer Frog projection. But besides that, yeah, Tiana's honestly has more to see. I'm really not wild about a lot of the graphics in the queue and on the ride. A lot of them look like they were done digitally when, in the 1920s, they painted signs. They could have hired some people from New Orleans to like paint signs instead of, you know, Imagineers doing them digitally on Illustrator or whatever. But yeah, despite the fact that this ride doesn't live up to Splash Mountain, it's still a fine ride in its own right. And it's still, you know, it's still the same track, same layout, same structure, just rethemed. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it definitely made a lot of sense to remove the Song of the South theme, as that was as that was a very controversial film that was shelved. And Princess and the Frog is definitely the right IP to fit in there. But it would have been so cool if there was a more cohesive story, more animatronics. I mean, even just a couple more critters would go a long way. Okay, like I remember when Jurassic World opened at Universal Studios Hollywood in 2019, and it felt lacking. But then the next year during the pandemic, they used the park closure as an opportunity to add more to Jurassic World, including 2 animatronics of the Indominus Rex, the fighting dinosaurs, and the gyrosphere. And those additions alone made the ride so much better. So honestly, just like if they just added 5 more animatronics to this ride, 5 more characters, that would go a very long way and would make this ride even better. And hey, maybe if they have the money, replace the Lewis and Tiana screen in the frog scene, and turn those into big animatronics instead. That would be really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna wait to actually ride the ride until it opens at Disneyland, which will probably be in the fall. Rumors suggest October, but there's no definite date yet, which makes me a little concerned. Because I don't know if it's going to be delayed into 2025. We'll see what happens. But anyway, Magic Kingdom now has its Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Disneyland's will be opening pretty soon. Thank you all for watching! If you liked this video, would you mind doing me a couple of favors? Click the like button, leave a comment below the video, click that subscribe button, and click the bell icon. You are all so wonderful and have a magical rest of your day. Bye.